Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's other topic, the other receiver that everybody is talking about for the Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers, a.k.a. Zay Flowers. Look, you heard all the stuff going on today about, him at the press conference, him loving the idea of Lamar trying to throw for 6,000 yards, him being asked what does he think about the offense in Baltimore, and him saying, I love it. Fits me perfectly. Just like some of the stuff he was doing in BC, meaning Boston College. He feels very acclimated to some of the stuff that are used in, or at least some of even the verbiage inside of the offense, having him feel very comfortable. And he's like, I'm doing similar things. So he's like, I'm raring to go. John Harbaugh talks about him. He said he is literally as advertised. Listen, I really I can't say this enough. And I always put in the caveat that I was a Tank Dell guy, right? I thought Zay was cool. I thought he was a good guy, a good receiver and everything. But when I watched tape, my favorite receiver was Tank Dell. But here's the thing. If he turns into even 70% of what people, the coaches, fans around are speaking about, holy mother of pearl. Because what are you going to be able to do with the Ravens? No. Seriously, I want to make sure that we go into this like wholeheartedly. Zay Flowers, right, is a combo kind of receiver. A smaller, diminutive guy that plays above his size. Meaning he's 5'9", but plays like he's 6'2". And he goes up for the ball. He fights for every ball in his area. He goes for extreme amounts of yak. It's hard to bring him down. He's not going down on the first touch. Most of the time, he doesn't even go down on the second touch. Now, imagine that paired with the Mark Andrews. Imagine that paired with the OBJ. Imagine that paired with the Bateman. Imagine that paired with the Lamar. Imagine that paired with the J.K. Dobbins. Imagine that paired with the Gus Edwards. It's going to be nightmare on Elm Street. And I didn't even bring up Duvernay. Because we know who the three receivers are going to be: Zay, Bate, and OBJ. That is a comparable, extremely talented triplet at wide receiver. Now look. I went back and watched a lot of tape because the person I watched the most tape on was Tank Dell. And I went back and even watched even more on Zay. Let me tell you this right now. I think that he's a complete route runner. When I watch tape on him, this is what I get without anybody else. I see a complete route runner that has the confidence to go up and get the ball even on bigger defenders. And it looks like he has a mindset. And this mindset is imperative. Because a lot of receivers don't have this. This is what separates the good ones, the okay ones, and the great ones, right? He plays with the mindset of, if the ball is in the air, it's his. Listen. I'm watching tape on him. I don't see Antonio Brown. I see Steve Smith Sr. That's what I see when I watch him on tape. Steve Smith Sr., when he came, was an absolute dynamo in route running, and he played way above his height. Now, here's the thing. He doesn't jump as high as Steve Smith Sr. No. Steve Smith Sr. could fly. My God, Steve Smith Sr. is like an inch shorter than me, and he literally could jump 10 feet, 10 and a half, two hands on the ball perfectly. Just throw it up. And he has multiple catches like that where he's just going over people. So I don't see that in his repertoire. What I see is a receiver that runs routes like a Steve Smith Sr., that can get a lot of yak like a Steve Smith Sr., uses his quickness and strength. And this is the key word, leverage. Not just leverage of angles, okay? Leverage of size. You understand what that means? When you're smaller, you're closer to the ground. That means you have leverage. You understand? you have higher grounds of leverage than somebody that's taller who's further away from the ground. So quicker cuts, cleaner cuts, being able to set up moves, stiff arms, spin moves, stop and goes, scissor kicks, like everything he does. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I swear I'm like, this is a less jumping Steve Smith Sr. And here's the thing. If he turns out to be just that, it's over. It is absolutely over. Do you understand? A lot of people don't realize just how good Steve Smith Sr. was. It was on his back that the Carolina Panthers made the Super Bowl. And they lost eventually to the Patriots. But it was a very close game. Steve Smith Sr. was a Triple Crown holder, while also being one of the best kick and punt returners in the game. And Harbaugh alluded that he was taking and fielding punts and kicks. Do you know why I think he's doing it? Because I don't see Prochet making this team. There's no way I see Prochet making this team. I see Prochet being a practice squad guy. Let's look over what we have real quick before we go any further and say. You have Bateman, OBJ, Zay, Aguilar, Duvernay. That's 5. That is 5 right there. And I forgot the 6'4" guy that we just signed a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. Forgot his name. That's 6 guys right there. You think they're going to keep 7, 8 guys in the receiving room? I don't. That's not the Raven way. That's not the way that they've ever done business. Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody? I know I'm missing somebody. But it goes back to what I'm saying. The reason why I think they haven't fielding punts, because remember, Prochet was fielding punts also. So he was doing. And also, it could be a fact to preserve Duvernay, judging how he's coming off of a very bad injury. So we might have found our kick/punt/gadget/jet sweep/yak guy. He is going to be the guy that we were hoping Duvernay would be. And I don't see Duvernay being able to outplay him, outshine him, be better on special teams than him, be better in wide receiving than him. I just don't see it. And when you're looking at that in its entirety, it looks like Zay Flowers is going to be on the field more times than not. Because lining him up in the backfield, they're probably going to do it. Lining him up in the slot, they're probably going to do it. Lining him up at Z, they're probably going to do it. Z receiver. Lining him up as the X receiver, sometimes, yeah, they're going to be doing that. So he's going to be found on the field a lot. Special teams, offense, backfield, ABCDEFG, all the positions. Bro, he's going to be used. So this could all in actuality be a very, very dangerous offense. Because here's the thing. Zay Flowers has captured the imagination of the Raven flock. A lot of people are watching him, they are seeing him, and they are salivating at the mouth at the pain and destruction that he'll be able to cause in the AFC North. I swear, they're literally, there's fans out there sitting there like screaming out in pain, all simply because they are imagining what he's going to inflict on the opposition moving forward, specifically in the AFC North. And here's the thing. He won't be alone. For as good as Zay Flowers and everybody say that he is, he's not alone. You're still going to have to guard Bateman. You're still going to have to guard Mark Andrews. You're still going to have to guard OBJ. You're still going to have to guard Dobbins. You're still going to have to guard Gus. You're still going to have to guard Likely. Like, bro, he is going to be free to wreak havoc. And I have a feeling that him and Lamar are going to gain practice and promote a very confident and friendly friendship on and off the field. Because if you make Lamar Jackson feel comfortable, not just in the pocket, but comfortable throwing to you, trusting you, seeing you even when you're covered, it is over, yeah. And when I mean over, it is over. Sayonara. Arrivederci. And tell you the truth, as a Raven fan, I am here to witness it all. And that's another episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You can think that this is all games. You can think that this is all fun. But everything we speak on this podcast is facts and rooted in truth. So don't y'all forget it. I want to make sure y'all know it. And please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. Love the comments. Just be respectful to people that's down there, and we have no problems. And if you would like to donate to this channel, at the bottom of the screen is a QR code for a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Also available is now the Patreon. Yes, become a patron of The Wunderkind Show. You want to help, you want to be a subscriber, you want to be a patron, you want to go a little further, that's how you do it. You get access to the Discord, you get access to questions from subscribers, you get access to free merch, you get access to fantasy football. It's a steal! So go there and get that, okay? But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off, and as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.